Most people believe that once you reach 65, losing muscle is just part of getting older, that it's natural, inevitable, and there's not much you can do about it. But what if I told you that millions of seniors are unknowingly missing two simple ingredients that could be added to something you probably already drink every single morning? Here's the surprising part. This has nothing to do with expensive supplements, complicated meal plans, or spending hours at the gym. In fact, it's so simple that when I first learned about it, I wondered why more doctors weren't talking about it. These two ingredients work together in a way that supports your body's natural ability to maintain strength and muscle, even at 70, 75, or 80 years old. Stay with me, because near the end of this video, I'll reveal exactly what these two ingredients are, why they work so well together, and the easiest way to add them to your morning routine starting tomorrow. You won't want to miss this. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you, because this channel is built on real experiences from real seniors like you. Can you take just a moment to type in the comments? Where are you watching from today? And if you're comfortable sharing, what's your age? It's truly wonderful to see seniors from all over the world learning and sharing together. Some of you are in your 60s, some in your 70s, and I've even heard from folks in their 80s and 90s. Every single one of you inspires me. And here's another question I'd love to know. How do you feel about your strength and energy these days? Just one word is fine. Tired, hopeful, frustrated, or maybe even strong. Your answers help me understand what matters most to you, and they also help other seniors realize they're not alone in what they're experiencing. Thank you for sharing. Now let's get into what's really happening with muscle as we age, and why what you drink in the morning might matter more than you think. In the next 20 minutes or so, you're going to discover some things that most seniors don't learn until much later, or never hear about at all. Here's what we'll cover today. First, you'll learn why muscle loss after 60 isn't just about age. There's a specific reason your body struggles to hold on to muscle, and it's something you can actually influence. Second, I'll explain the one daily habit that nearly every senior does without realizing it's quietly working against their strength. This one surprised me when I first learned about it. Third, you'll discover what these two simple ingredients actually are, how they support your body, and why combining them in your morning coffee creates something more powerful than using either one alone. And finally, at the very end, I'll share a surprising tip that many seniors only discover after a health scare, but you won't have to wait for that. You'll know it today. Make sure you stay until the very end, because that final insight is often the one people wish they'd known years earlier. Quick note. If at any point in this video something surprises you or makes you think, oh, that's interesting, leave a quick comment. I read every single one, and your experiences help other seniors feel less alone. Now let's begin. Why muscle actually matters after 65. Here's something almost no one explains clearly. When you think about staying healthy after 65, you might think about your heart, your bones, maybe your memory. But muscle? Most people don't realize how important it really is. Your muscles do far more than help you lift things. They support your balance when you walk. They protect your joints when you move. They even help regulate your blood sugar and keep your metabolism working properly. Does this sound familiar? You get up from a chair and feel a little unsteady. You carry groceries and your arms feel weaker than they used to. You climb a few stairs and feel more tired than you think you should. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're often signs that your body is losing muscle. And when that happens, everything becomes a little harder, a little more tiring, a little less steady. The good news? Your body can still build and maintain muscle at any age. It just needs the right support. And that's where your morning coffee comes in. But before I explain how, let me tell you what's actually happening inside your body after 60. Because once you understand this, everything else will make perfect sense. This is where most seniors get confused, because almost no one explains it in a simple way. After about age 60, something called muscle protein synthesis starts to slow down. Now, don't worry about the fancy term. Here's what it really means. Think of your muscles like a house that needs constant repair. Every day, tiny bits of your muscle naturally break down. That's normal. It happens to everyone. And every day, your body is supposed to rebuild and repair that muscle. But as you get older, your body becomes less efficient at rebuilding. It's like having a repair crew that moves a little slower and needs a little more help to get the job done. And here's the key part. If your body isn't getting the right materials to rebuild muscle, it starts falling behind. A little bit of muscle is lost, then a little more. And over months and years, that adds up. Most seniors feel this as weakness when standing up, fatigue after simple tasks, less confidence walking or moving. Does this sound familiar to you? Now, here's where it gets interesting. And this is something many doctors wish seniors understood earlier. Your body needs two specific things to rebuild muscle effectively. One provides the building blocks. The other tells your body to actually use those building blocks. And when you combine both of them together, especially in the morning when your body is most responsive, the effect is much stronger than using either one alone. But most seniors are only getting one or neither. Let me explain what I mean. The first ingredient, the building block your body needs. Almost every senior has heard that protein is important. But here's what most people don't realize. Not all protein works the same way when you're trying to maintain muscle after 65. Your body doesn't just need protein in general. It needs specific amino acids, especially one called leucine. Think of leucine as this signal that tells your muscles to start rebuilding. Without enough leucine, even if you're eating protein, your body might not be using it efficiently to maintain muscle. Now, you can get leucine from foods like eggs, chicken, and fish. But here's the challenge many seniors face. As you get older, your appetite often decreases. You might not feel like eating a big breakfast. A heavy meal might feel uncomfortable. And cooking a full protein-rich meal every morning? That's not realistic for everyone. This is why adding a high-quality protein source to your morning coffee is such a game changer. Collagen peptides, for example, are easy to digest, mix smoothly into hot liquids, and provide the amino acids your body needs without feeling heavy or overwhelming. But, and this is important, collagen alone isn't the full picture, because there's a second ingredient that works with it to make the whole process far more effective. And that's what I'm going to reveal next. The second ingredient, the activator most seniors miss. Here's something seniors rarely hear, but it matters tremendously after 60. Even if you're getting enough protein, your body still needs something to activate the muscle-building process. And that something is a simple, natural compound that's been used for centuries but often overlooked in modern life. Creatine. Now, before you think, isn't that for bodybuilders? Let me explain. Creatine is naturally found in your muscles. It helps your cells produce energy, especially during movement. Your body makes some on its own, but as you age, your natural production decreases. Studies have shown that when seniors add a small amount of creatine to their daily routine, they often experience improved strength, better energy during physical tasks, enhanced recovery after activity, support for muscle maintenance. And here's the beautiful part. When you combine creatine with protein, especially in the morning, they work together synergistically. The protein provides the building blocks. The creatine activates the rebuilding process. Together, they support your body's ability to maintain muscle far more effectively than either one alone. You don't need much, just a small, simple addition to something you're already drinking. Does this make sense so far? If you're finding this helpful, a quick like on this video helps other seniors discover this information too. I'd really appreciate it. Now, let me show you how simple this actually is to do. How to add these two ingredients to your morning coffee. This might be the simplest health habit you ever adopt. Here's what you need. Your regular morning coffee, however you normally make it. 1 scoop of collagen peptides, unflavored or vanilla work great. 1 teaspoon of creatine monohydrate. It's tasteless and dissolves easily. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Brew your coffee as you normally would. Step 2. While it's still hot, add the collagen peptides first. Stir until it dissolves completely. This usually takes about 10 to 15 seconds. Step 3. Add the creatine and stir again. It dissolves quickly in warm liquid. Step 4. Add your usual milk, cream, or sweetener if you like. Everything mixes together smoothly. That's it. The entire process takes less than 30 seconds. For those who don't drink coffee, you can add these to tea, warm milk, or even a morning smoothie. The key is having them together, ideally in the morning when your body is most responsive to muscle-building signals. For those with limited mobility, this doesn't require any special preparation or cooking. You can do this sitting down, and everything can be kept at your kitchen table or counter for easy access. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, is this safe? Will it upset my stomach? Can I do this if I'm on medications? Let me address those concerns next. Common questions and concerns seniors have. These are the most common questions I hear from seniors about this approach. Will this upset my stomach? Collagen peptides are generally very gentle and easy to digest, much easier than a heavy protein meal. Creatine, in small amounts, is well tolerated by most people. Start with half portions for the first few days if you're concerned, then gradually increase. I'm on medications. Is this okay? Always check with your doctor before adding anything new to your routine, especially if you're on medications. Most doctors are familiar with both collagen and creatine and can tell you if there's any reason to avoid them based on your specific situation. How long before I notice a difference? Everyone is different, but many seniors report feeling slightly more energetic within 2 to 3 weeks. Noticeable improvements in strength and stamina often appear around 4 to 8 weeks. Remember, this isn't a quick fix. It's gentle, consistent support for your body. Can I do this if I have kidney concerns? If you have any kidney issues, definitely talk to your doctor first. Creatine is processed by the kidneys, so your doctor needs to confirm it's appropriate for you. Where do I get these ingredients? Both collagen peptides and creatine monohydrate are available at most pharmacies, health food stores, and online. Look for unflavored versions with no added sugars or unnecessary ingredients. Does this answer your questions? If you have other concerns, leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond. Your question might help another senior who's wondering the same thing. Now, let's talk about what else supports muscle maintenance. Because while this morning habit is powerful, it works even better when combined with a few other simple daily practices. The daily habits that make this even more effective. Adding these ingredients to your coffee is a wonderful start, but your body responds best when you support it throughout the day with a few other gentle habits. Here's what makes a real difference. Movement. Even gentle movement, your muscles need a reason to stay strong. Walking, stretching, light resistance exercises, even standing up and sitting down several times, all send signals to your body that your muscles are needed. You don't need to do intense workouts. Consistency matters more than intensity. Eating protein throughout the day while your morning coffee gives you a great start. Try to include some protein with lunch and dinner too. Eggs, yogurt, chicken, fish, beans, whatever you enjoy and can digest comfortably. Staying hydrated. Creatine works best when you're well hydrated. Keep water nearby and sip throughout the day. Your muscles are about 75% water, so staying hydrated helps everything work better. Getting enough rest. Your body rebuilds muscle during rest and sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours if possible, and don't feel guilty about taking rest days when you need them. Does this feel manageable? The beautiful thing is, none of these require perfection. Even small, consistent efforts add up over time. What most seniors misunderstand about muscle and aging. Here's something almost no one explains clearly, and it's one of the biggest misunderstandings about aging. Most seniors believe that if they haven't been active or strong in the past, it's too late to change. That muscle loss is permanent, that their body simply can't respond anymore. But that's not true. Research consistently shows that even people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s can build and maintain muscle when they give their body the right support. Your body doesn't give up on you. It just needs the right materials and signals to work with. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. You don't need to lift heavy weights. You don't even need to exercise intensely. What you need is adequate protein, which you're now getting in your morning coffee. Gentle, consistent movement. Patience and kindness with yourself. Think about it this way. A garden can bloom at any age if you give it water, sunlight, and care. Your body works the same way. It's never too late to start supporting it better. If this perspective is new to you, or if it gives you hope, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Type hopeful if this changes how you think about aging. Now, we're getting close to the end, but I still have that surprising final tip I promised you, and this one often catches seniors off guard in the best way possible. Before I share that final tip, I want to say thank you for being here and for staying engaged. If this video is already helping you understand your body a little better, would you tap the like button? It truly helps other seniors discover this information, and it lets me know that what I'm sharing is valuable to you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I share simple, senior-friendly health information regularly. No fear-mongering, no complicated advice, just practical insights that actually help. I also love reading your comments. Seriously, your experiences, your questions, your encouragement to other viewers, it all matters. So please, share your thoughts below. All right, let's get to that final tip. Here's the myth I want to address, because it affects millions of seniors and stops them from taking action. The myth is this: supplements and powders don't work. If you're eating food, you're getting everything you need. Now, in a perfect world, that would be true. But here's the reality for many seniors. Appetite decreases with age. You might not feel hungry enough to eat large, protein-rich meals 3 times a day. Digestion changes. Heavy meals can feel uncomfortable. Chewing can become difficult. Cooking elaborate meals might feel exhausting. Absorption declines. Even when you do eat protein-rich foods, your body might not absorb and use the nutrients as efficiently as it did when you were younger. This is why targeted, easy-to-digest additions like collagen and creatine in your morning coffee are so powerful. They're not replacing food. They're filling in the gaps. They're making it easier for your body to get what it needs without requiring you to force-feed yourself or cook complicated meals when you're tired. Think of it like this. If your house needs repairs and you can't carry heavy materials anymore, would you feel bad about using a wheelbarrow? Of course not. The wheelbarrow helps you get the job done. Collagen and creatine are your wheelbarrow. They're tools that make it easier to support your body as you age. Does this change how you think about your daily routine? If so, leave a comment below. Type yes if this makes sense, or no if this is the first time you've heard it explained this way. Now it makes sense, doesn't it? This is why small changes in daily life can feel so powerful. Because they work with your body's needs, not against them. Now, let's pull everything together before I give you that final insight. So far, we've covered why muscle matters after 65, what's happening inside your body that makes maintaining muscle harder, and how 2 simple ingredients in your morning coffee can give your body the support it needs. We've talked about how collagen provides the building blocks, how creatine activates the rebuilding process, and why combining them together creates something more powerful than either one alone. We've also addressed common concerns and discussed the other daily habits that support this approach. But there's still one more important insight I haven't shared yet. And honestly, this one may surprise you more than anything else we've discussed today. It's about timing. And why when you do this matters almost as much as what you do. Stay with me for just a few more minutes. You won't regret it. All right, here's the final tip, and I've saved it for last because it's something most seniors only learn after years of trial and error. The timing of when you consume protein and creatine matters more than most people realize. Here's why your morning coffee is the perfect delivery method. Reason 1. Your body is primed in the morning after sleeping for 7 to 8 hours. Your body has been fasting. When you wake up, your muscles are especially responsive to protein and nutrients. Giving them what they need first thing sets the tone for the entire day. Reason 2. Consistency is easier. Most people have a morning routine. Coffee is already part of that routine for millions of seniors. By adding these ingredients to something you're already doing, you're far more likely to stay consistent. And consistency is what creates results. Reason 3. Energy when you need it most. Creatine supports cellular energy production. Taking it in the morning means you have that extra support during the day when you're most active, not at night when you're winding down. Here's the surprising part. Many seniors try to add protein at lunch or dinner, but they're often less hungry then. Meals feel heavier, and it's easy to forget. By making this part of your morning coffee ritual, it becomes automatic. Simple, consistent, effective. If you're going to try this, leave a comment below and let me know. Share your age, your location, and maybe even how you feel about your strength right now. Your comment might inspire another senior to take action too. And if you've already tried something similar, I'd love to hear about your experience. What changes did you notice? No matter your age, whether you're 65, 75, 85, or beyond, your body can still improve. What matters is taking small, consistent steps that support your body gently and realistically. Adding 2 simple ingredients to your morning coffee is one of those steps. It's easy. It's affordable. It fits into your existing routine. And over time, it can make a real difference in how you feel, how you move, and how confident you are in your own strength. Remember, improvement is always possible. Your body hasn't given up on you, so don't give up on it. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate small progress, and know that every day you show up for yourself is a day worth honoring. You've got this. If you enjoyed learning this simple, senior-friendly way to support your muscle health, please hit that subscribe button. I share new videos like this regularly, all designed to help you feel stronger, more confident, and healthier at any age. And before you go, I'd love to know, which part of today's video stood out the most to you? Was it learning about collagen and creatine? Understanding why muscle loss happens? Or maybe that final tip about morning timing? Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you'd like, share one small change you're going to try tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, take good care of yourself.